Hey there, welcome back, and hopefully you just finished watching the Republican midterms results, or how the energy is for the Republicans currently at this time. So this time I want to do the Democrats. And just to kind of quickly reiterate, if you haven't watched the Republican one, is that I just said that, we are currently only a few weeks away from voting. The midterms are just right around the corner. They're going to be here before you know it. Many of you probably have early ballots, and some of you have probably already turned them in, which I thank you, and you should be proud of that. And some of you guys may be in states that has early voting, where you can go to a station and you can vote. If your state does have something like that, you should go take advantage of that and get that taken care of, because it's probably going to be a really large turnout on November 6th. So if you can vote early, get it done so you don't have to worry about it. But if you do not have it, be prepared, but do not give up. Please do vote. Your vote counts, okay? So right now, I want to take a look at how the Democrats are doing now. I believe they have a message. They are definitely going forward. It's very hard to listen to. You can't watch any videos. You can't go through the internet. You can't go through the TV without getting hit with some ads. So let's just get forward. Let's move on to this, all right? I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I want to kind of get through this and see what the cards say. So let us see how the Democrats are doing, okay? So let us see. And I'm using the Spellcasters deck, just like I did in the Republican Party, or for the Republican one, because I want to just use this deck because I like the fire energy, and I think the images are beautiful. So, all right, let's see how the Democrats are doing. How are they going to fare in the midterms? How are the Democrats going to fare in midterms? Okay. How are Democrats going to fare? Will they get their blue wave? Will it be stalled? As the Republicans come forward? Let's see what happens. This is such an important election, please, because our democracy really depends on this. Even though we're a republic. Okay. All right, let's see how we're doing. How's the Democrats going? Please help us understand. All right, ready? Where do they stand at present? Well, they're hopeful. Okay, so there's hope. There's hope surrounding them. There is hope that they can pull this off, all right? There is hope that they can make it happen, and they can gain control to put checks and balances into the government where no checks and balances have existed for the last 2 years, okay? So they're hoping to be able to place the checks and balances, okay? So, all right, the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is the working hard, okay? But they're not satisfied. Or is it enough? They're all working hard. They're riding on this hope. They're working hard, but is it enough? Is it enough to get the people out to vote, to get those people who normally wouldn't vote in midterms out to vote, because this is extremely important. So this is we're working hard, but is it enough? Okay. In the past. Okay. So in the past, this is the Ten of Wands. This is the burden card, and I love this card because he's just like, it's like, that they're carrying this burden. Things are being piled onto them, but they don't see where they're going, right? They just don't see where they're going. It's just like, okay, I want to take a step forward, take a step forward, take a step forward. Okay, we may drop a few. Look, we're dropping a few sticks as we go along. So this is when I would be saying it's like they're burdened with this idea of trying to get things forward, but you're kind of powerless and you can't see where you're going because, you know, you keep getting blocked every single time, you know. So that is the past. So here's what's underneath them. So the King of Cups, the emotions. Okay, so they are riding on, you know, trying to be emotional. They're putting forth, and this is where I think that they finally found the message. It's the compassion, it's the running forward, it's the running on, protect the Medicare, protect your health, you know, try to they're really starting to push this idea of Medicare for all, because you know what? The Democrats have, not the Democrats, the Republicans, even though they haven't been able to repeal Obamacare, they have taken provisions out. They have voted out the tax mandate for having health care, and they've also stripped the health care of its. Now the insurance companies can deny you if you have pre-existing conditions. I mean, they literally broke the healthcare system. So this whole Medicare for all is picking up steam. This is what they've been trying to run on. So I think they're getting a message, and they're appealing to the emotion of taking care of you. And I really hope that comes to fruition, especially for our vets, for people who are struggling, people who need health care, who can't afford it. They should be able to get it. I mean, that's what I think they're running on, right? To be able to take care of you. Protect Social Security, because the Republicans have already announced that, oh my God, we're in a deficit. Everything is falling apart, and it's Social Security's fault. Really? It's the fault of your tax cuts that you just gave to the wealthy, and the deficit is exploding, and you blame Social Security. Okay, they're trying to take away all of the safety nets, and Paul Ryan has admitted to it, Mitch McConnell has admitted to it, so, and they've already announced that they're going to do that if they stay in power. So this is what the Democrats are running on. So they found their message. How does it work? I don't know. We'll find out. So here's the future. The King of Pentacles. Okay, 2 kings. So we have the Hope card. So we have the future of where they get this king. In its best light, he's a protector of material things, okay? In the best light, the King of Pentacles protects. So this might be a good outcome, because if you have them as the kings of dealing with the emotions and empathetic towards the plight of the people, they may become the kings, become the protector of, you know, the material things, the protector of the people, the home, the career, the business, and stuff like that, okay? The protectors. So we'll see how that goes. Above them, they have the Knight of Swords. So they are charging, okay? So they're charging. They are they're trying to push forward. They're trying to push, and then push, and then push. They're pushing all this forward. They're trying to get their message across. They know we're in a race to the finish line. They're all gathering their swords and making their marks and pushing forward, okay? So there they go. Now, this is how they see themselves. Okay, they see themselves as the party for the people, okay? They see themselves as the party for the people, and they're trying to convey this message, okay? They're trying to convey this message and put it across to their constituents that they are the party of the people, not the Republicans. They are. So will their message hit home with the people? Will depend on how people vote, right? Okay. This is the environment they're functioning in. The environment is their environment is people are just everything. This is the 8 of Cups. Everything they've tried has failed. Everything that has tried, just gets worse and worse and worse. So they now have to leave and go to higher ground. So the environment is forcing them to seek higher ground. The environment is forcing them to seek something better. The environment is telling them you cannot look at what you look at what you've done in the past. What you've done in the past is not working. You must go forward. And it's not, and it's actually probably quite hostile to them. Okay? It is very quite hostile, I think. The environment's very hostile, and it is forcing people to take a walk. Okay, and it's going to probably force a couple of the Democrats to take a walk. Okay, I think some of them are not going to, because I mean, I'm thinking that there's a couple. I mean, I can't believe the Democrats agreed to fast track a bunch of super ultra conservative judges. What sort of deals were we making here? Who are they involved with? I mean, are they for the people, or what's going on? So yes, there's going to be some challenges. There's a lot of challenges happening, but I think they are being told that what has been done in the past is not working. They need to find higher grounds. Hopes and fears. Let's move on. Hopes and fears. Okay, hopes is that people will see them as knights of order, knights of moving forward, the protectors of the material things. The fear is, the fear, this could be, the mercenary card, the fear is that they will be, that, their efforts will be thwarted. Okay, their efforts will be thwarted, but they are hopeful that they can be seen as the knight for the people they're charging to protect, to create to the king. So we're going to hope, they're hopeful that they're going to be able to make this happen. Okay, so let's see what their outcome is. The government, the Hierophant. This is the kind of like the law and order. It is the government. The government should be functioning, so they're hoping that everything comes back into balance, and the government comes to working to the high priestess, right? Bringing everything back to balance. So that would be inner knowledge, institutions. Things are coming back into order. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily say that they win. It just says that the government comes back into order. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. We got a lot of knight energy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. These guys have new ideas, new energy. So I don't know. This one's a pretty good card. I think they're going to take some seats. Absolutely, they're going to take some seats. Okay, they get new energy. The order is restored. Some balance is restored back in. Okay, so they get some new energy. They move charge forward. They have 3 knights here. So shoot, all you need is a Knight of Cups, and there you go. We've got balance. Balance being restored. But let's see what the last card says here. To clarify, King of Swords. Now we get 3 kings. We have Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Ideas. Justice. These guys are also justice people, law. You've got the government, orders restored, new ideas, energy moving forward. The king, the law, the order. So, all right. I don't know. This one looks fairly decent, pretty good for the Democrats, actually. I would say that. I'd say that they're going to gain. They're going to gain. They're not going to, this being forced to walk, this is more of a realization card. It's the people saying, you can't do what you've always been doing because it didn't work. You need to find a new game plan. And then up here it says, hey, they're getting a new game plan. So we'll see how it goes. It looks like the Democrats are going to gain some ground. They're going to get some power back. They're going to put some balance back into the government. So I think this looks pretty good for the Democrats. I think that they definitely have some energy behind them. They got some big energy. They got some really big energy. 3 knights, 3 kings. They got some huge energy. So, and it's and because it's they're very male, male oriented. It's very active energy. It's not passive energy. So they have a lot of active energy behind them. Okay. So I think for midterms, they're going to have some things to look forward to. And I think they're going to be pleased with it. Okay. And I really, we'll see what the Republicans do, because their cards showed up that there's going to be some spinning. They're going to be making things work out into their favor. So we'll see. It's all up to you guys. You guys have to make this happen. You got to go out and vote. So there you go. There's my update. I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 readings. I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.